అసలు ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ అంటే మూవీలో మీ క్యారెక్టర్ ఏదైతే ఉందో 30 years వరకు కూడా నేను స్టేయింగ్ సింగిల్ గాడ్, అప్పుడు ఆ మొండితనం, ఆ గరిష్టనం, ఇంకా ఏదేమైనా సరే ఎవరికి ఎవరి మాట వినకుండా, ఎవరికి లొంగకుండా దట్ నేచర్ క్యారెక్టర్. ఇదంతా మీకు ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది అంటే బయట వాళ్ళు రిలేట్ చేసుకుంటే జనరల్లీ 30+ ఉన్నప్పుడు కూడా అమ్మాయిలకి అంటే పర్టికులర్లీ ఈ ఏజ్లోనే మ్యారేజ్ చేసుకోవాలి, ఈ ఏజ్ కల్లా పిల్లల్ని కనాలి, ఇలాంటివి ఉంటాయి కదా మన సొసైటీలో. ఇది ఇలాంటి వాటి మీద మీ ఒపీనియన్ ఏంటి?
Yeah, it's very true because strangely nobody talks about it. With girls, especially at that time when they're 30 or crossing 30 or about to get 30, it's I think the most pressurizing time in a girl's life if she, she's not married. Because in Indian society, so it will be like if your parents are not saying, it will be your your relatives or even your neighbors will be like, oh, you're not married, like what is wrong with you? So they make you feel like something is wrong with you. That's why you're not getting married. But it's not about that, I think with this film I really hope that people also become a little more sensitive to that and a little more compassionate about that, because girls go through a lot of emotion. They feel very insecure, they feel very doubtful about themselves, but that should not be the idea. I feel with this film hopefully people kind of understand that. And I think women are best when they're non-judged, when they're not judged, and when we let them shine, they will do so much more. They will be such better versions of themselves because they will choose their right partner. Because as we all know, choosing a right life partner is so important. It's better to take a little more time and be sure, and also with a lot of more women working now and the independence that comes with it, it has to be a fine balance somewhere. So, and also see, Bhanumati Ramakrishna, it's such a beautiful take on in life it doesn't have to be my husband has to be as educated or more educated than me, or he has to draw salary more than me. These are the norms that we have been brought up as children, society has put. But if a simple person can make you what do we all want? We all want happiness in life, right? Yeah. So if a simple person can make you happy, or if his way of living is something that touches your heart, so then I think those are the things that will stay longer than materialistic things. Yes.
మూవీలో కూడా ఒక డైలాగ్ ఉంటుంది, భానుమతి అండ్ రామకృష్ణ మూవీలో కూడా, హ్యాపీనెస్ అంటే అందరికీ ఒకేలా ఉండదు, ఒక్కొక్కరికి.
Yeah, so it's one of my favorite dialogues because it's so powerful. Happiness ante andarthi okte kaadu okkarki okotiki. It's exactly like that. I have also I think for me also personally that I took a lot from this film, in the journey, in the process, and about how small things in life can make you so happy. And we have to kind of, it's really in this days of corona, we are sitting and talking in these COVID times, we've realized life is so short. Life is so small and so short, and we actually don't know what's tomorrow. And these little happinesses, they count a long way. So my grandfather always used to tell me, he used to tell me that, when you're going to be old, when you'll be 60, 70, that time only you'll remember moments of things that touched you, things that made you happy. At that time, when he told me when I was 17, that time I didn't understand. I was like, what are these moments he's talking about? But now with time, you realize that these moments, because your heart knows when it feels happy, you cannot manipulate that feeling. So I think those are like kind of, I want to live that like that, where I have a book of memories of moments where I feel that, these are the things that I could create value for people, or I could also learn in the process. Yeah.
Saloni gariki happiness ante enti definition enti Saloni gariki?
Now my definition has really changed over time. It's become more about small things. It's about like, I am a big nature person. I love the rain. So I don't need company. I will go to a coffee shop. I will read a book. I will just watch the sky, because I really get fascinated by nature. And everybody who knows me knows that I have a big thing for nature. Like even on the sets, we used to have a vanity van and everything. And I used to take my tea or whatever, and I would sit with my script, and they were like, why are you sitting in the sun? I was like, this is so beautiful, They're like, no actor sits in the sun, you'll become tan. I was like, yeah, it's okay, we'll deal with it, but this time is not going to come back. So I'm a big believer in sunrises and sunsets. I feel that the day I start my day with a good sunrise, I get kind of energy from the sun with Surya Namaskar and everything. So I like to start my day with that, and I enjoy small things in life now. I mean, of course, there are bigger things but these small things will lead you to bigger things. You know, we have to enjoy these moments.
ఈ కరోనా ఎఫెక్ట్, ఈ లాక్డౌన్ ఎఫెక్ట్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా సలోని గారి లైఫ్ లో ఎలాంటి ఒక చేంజెస్ ని తీసుకొచ్చాయి, అండ్ లైఫ్ ని చూసే విధానం కూడా పర్స్పెక్టివ్
Has changed.
పర్స్పెక్టివ్
Yes.
ఎలా చేంజ్ అయ్యింది?
It has changed a lot, you know, because I was really for last 3 years I was working constantly. I was shuttling between New York and Bombay for work, and Chennai a bit, because I was shooting a film there also. So I was shuttling, and I didn't get that much time with my family, or also I didn't get that much time to sit and, you know, kind of, okay, now what's happening? I think lockdown was very good. I really enjoyed lockdown because it gave me time. It gave me, you know, there was no rush. Arey, abhi, you know, 9 baj rahe hain, 10 baj rahe hain, mere paas sirf 10 minutes hai. I could feel that like now I have a lot of time. So I could enjoy, even if I was reading a book, which I try to read, and or if I'm watching a movie, or even if I'm just sitting with my family. Those are memories I'll really cherish, and I feel lockdown has really changed everybody's perspective. Not only me, maybe you or anybody here, you know, because we've all learned to value that something. Maybe if it is hot food, or maybe somebody is coming to clean our house, or maybe it is the freedom to go out to a coffee shop. We've all learned to value that, and I think that has really helped me. And I think Bhanumati Ramakrishna could have not come at a better time, you know, for when people are also wanting to see something which kind of leaves them with a positive, a little more encouraged, and a little more hopeful. So I really feel that was a great time, and even you know, it's changed my perspective to life. You know, earlier I've never been a planner. I've always kind of surrendered. I was telling you before this, I always kind of pray to God, and I try to surrender to Him. But now it has become more. My perspective has kind of changed. Like now I try to live every day. You know, like okay, now today I have to do this, or tomorrow I don't plan कि अभी 1 महीने बाद मुझे ये करना है या 10 दिन बाद मुझे ये करना है. Though I never was a big planner, but I think life is more beautiful like that, and I've started enjoying that, and I started you know, sitting in balconies, and I started observing trees and plants, and you know, all of those things.
Much more connected to the nature, no?
Yes, I always was, and now I kind of got it like draws me more, and also coming to Hyderabad after a lockdown of 3 months. It was a really interesting change, and for the first 2-3 days, you know, when my team came to pick me up, they were all fine because, you know, Hyderabad is pretty you know, movement was there, it was open. So for 2-3 days, I was just amazed. I was like, you know, I'm seeing people after like 3 months. I'm seeing faces of people like after 3 months. Everybody, whenever somebody used to talk, I used to be like, they're like, you're not talking anything interesting. But I'm like, yeah, I'm like just, you know, seeing the people. And I think I started valuing things, and I've never been a technology person, and all the more in lockdown I feel I don't see my phone now. With Bhanumati Ramakrishna, I have to be on the phone most of the time, you know, because of the great responses that are coming, and I try as much as possible to kind of reply and respond, but at the same time I also would really like to say that, you know, there's a lot of beauty in being away from technology. You know, it kind of gives you the time to spend time and observe things, and like kind of talk to yourself also. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not a very big technology person anymore. Yeah.
So ఎంతమంది యాక్టివ్ గా ఉంటారు
Now I'm
మీడియాలో?
now I'm very active because so all the people, my friends are like, listen, you don't post anything for months, like 2-3 mahine tak, and then it's like you're bombarding. I said, yeah, because it's a part of my job. But it's also very beautiful, you know, it's so like nice for people to like kind of, there's so many people who've reached out to me from Rajahmundry or Vijayawada or Tenali and said, you know, ma'am, we've really liked your portrayal of Bhanumati, and it's touched us, and I made my sister watch it and my grandmother watch it, and that's just so beautiful. It's so like touching that, you know, they're watching it with their families, and I've got so many emails and messages from grandmothers.
Oh.
You know, they said that I told my, there were two very touching messages. I spoke to a very senior lady, and she like, you know, I made my granddaughter who's 15 watch Bhanumati and Ramakrishna, and said that you should be somebody like Bhanumati. That itself was such a big, like I have goosebumps talking about it now. That itself is the like such a biggest compliment from somebody who's that senior. You know, they only have love to give at that age, and I think that was very rewarding. And I think you know, like with Bhanumati Ramakrishna, it's more about, it was, I had a selfish motive for taking Bhanumati Ramakrishna because I like to take films which are more I don't know how do you say it, but like, you know, which give some direction, you know, kind of leave some like a leave some impression on people and help to make them see a different perspective to life. And with Bhanumati and Ramakrishna, I was really, when he narrated the script to me, honestly, I was like, you know, if I'm able to do justice to this role, it will speak to so many people, like my own friends who are going through this, or even I've also been going through this, you know, where you know, my grandfather or my grandparents are like, you know, so worried, you know, they're like, you know, you have to settle down soon so we can see your wedding, and you know, so many of these things. So I really feel that though of course, you know, marriage is a beautiful thing, but when both of them are so happy from inside, it should not be age defined. You know, somebody like for boys, if they get married at 35, 36, they are cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They are cool. So girls also, I think that it should be when they feel it from inside. You know, it should be more, if it is 20, that's fine. It should, but they should feel it from without the pressure of outside, and also like not to make a girl feel so helpless. You know, I mean that's really sad. You know, like you have to tell her that just, you know, like I want to tell all the girls, you're like amazing. You know, you're so you know, we are doing so much, and girls have, you know, they contribute so much. You know, to their, if they have a brother at home or parents and everything, we are doing so. Like, you know, men in their lives, let's like encourage them and support them and tell them to let them flourish so they can be the best versions of themselves. And if women are happy, they'll make all of you very happy.
So this comes a beautiful message for girls from Salonigar.
Yeah, Bhanumati.
Bhanumati, okay.
Yeah.
So any preference to Bhanumati?
I really love the name Bhanumati, and I really love, you know, because she's very close to me. Bhanumati is very close to me. So things which I could have not said, it's come out in a film format.
Okay.
You know, because my personal life is very similar to her with my choices of work, choices of film. I've done a lot of content-driven cinema, a lot of you know, socially relevant films. Like I was a part of this film called Oleum Oleum, which was on eye donation. That one small film impacted so many people. It impacted so many people to understand the value of eyes. You know, it has a very beautiful line which says that you know, when people who have eyes are more unfortunate, and you'll wonder why, because you know, when people with eyes, they are so caught up in, like if I have to see a guy, I'll be like, oh, is he tall, is he good looking, does, you know, does he have this, does he have that? But somebody who's blind will only connect through soul. There's nothing external, there's no external beauty, it's only soul connection. And that is also something which kind of resonated with me with Bhanumati and Ramakrishna, because Bhanumati and Ramakrishna also have a soul connection. It's not external, you know. And a lot of people have asked me, they're like, okay, now that they've come together, what will Bhanumati do in 3 years? How will she introduce Ramakrishna to her friends and everybody? I said, yeah, for that you have to wait and watch what probably will happen. But yes, it's fascinating. Yeah. Yeah.